My home building story really began back in about 1997, 1998. I had the opportunity to interview, and that really kind of set the stage for kind of where I was headed and what I wanted to do, because I walked into that building and I saw all the past presidents up on the wall, and I just thought, that's very prestigious and I want to do that and I want to be successful. And the Home Builder Association really kind of set that stage.
You see the events that go on, but you don't really understand it until you're actually on the board and really dive into it. And we do so much and we try to help so many people. It's such an inviting group, and it's a great association to be part of.
I think our association has just done a lot to keep housing affordable in Lubbock, Texas, and to just help the builders and developers in general, better image, better feel about us.
Jenna, Amy, and Deanne are just fantastic. I feel like we have the best staff in the whole state.
You can't find a better staff anywhere. I just love going in there. Everyone's always happy, give each other a hard time. It's just a fun place to be around. They know when to be serious, they know when to have fun, and they always take care of business.
Over the last 10 years, our auxiliary has given over 180 scholarships to students, and that's just fantastic.
The auxiliary to me, when I first got in the association, was the philanthropy arm of what we do. They're the front and center of a bunch of redneck guys out there building houses, and they consistently make us look good.
Our membership is just unbelievable. Everyone helps so much. I mean, we have so many great sponsors. They're always willing to step up and be there when we need help.
I've been involved in the Homes for Heroes project just because I love to give back. I've talked about that with a lot of the builders in here. I love to give back my time and my service, and the best part about that is the key ceremony and where they're presented the home. It really makes it bring things into perspective about how this life is really not about you, and it's about others, and it's about giving back.
It's been amazing. With our 5th house in place, I guess to ask me which my favorite moment is or my most memorable moment was I was privileged enough to go in Anthony's house. You were with me, and we got to see Anthony and Jessica come through the door, and it was like, I'll never forget her having to wipe the tears out of his eyes because he couldn't do it with his own fingers. There's been a lot of amazing moments in Homes for Heroes.
We need this new building too, because Home for Heroes is just growing at a tremendous pace. We have now completed 5 homes for Homes for Heroes, and that has grown to where we need a staff person just for Homes for Heroes. We
don't have room for all our events, our Build-A-Burgers. We've outgrown it. We can't always have our board meetings there. We can't have our parade committee meetings there. Can't have our developers council meetings there anymore.
I, for one, can't keep up with all of our events. I have been known to go to many different places that our meetings are not at, so I'm really looking forward to have a spot that I know if there's a home builders related meeting, I know where I'm going to be.
100% of my success is from West Texas Home Builders Association, and Linda and I were in a position to donate that land, and that's kind of been what's got our project going. I'm very proud that we could do it.
When the idea of building this building was first brought to light, we did a feasibility study on it, and it was completely impossible without land, obviously. And land is so expensive, and then when George and Linda McMahon came on and brought and offered this piece of land, it opened up all new doors for this project.
The cool part is, from our All In campaign, is as a group and a current board member, as we've approached George with, George, what do you want out of this? How can we recognize you with this? He wants everybody in the All In campaign to be recognized, and his name can be with the rest of ours. And that's just George.
It's going to be a building that we're all going to be so proud of when it's done, and it's going to have a lot more pride if you had a part in it.
I want to support this capital campaign because this industry has given so much to me and my family.
As much as we do for each other, I just think if everyone get on board, it's making such a smooth process, and I think everyone's going to benefit from it. And I think it's just something we're all looking forward to.
I appreciate all of our membership, and I appreciate what we do as a group. And I hope that someday that we'll look back on this day and realize that we made the right choice.